We're coming in too fast. Damn! Air brake failure. They blew too early. I'm losing her. Brace for impact!
Chief? Chief, can you hear me? At last. Are you all right?
All right, hello everybody. This is Disco Ferrari, and I'm joining you with the second edition of the Halo Master Chief Collection, Halo Combat Evolved stage. So this is Halo. This is the stage Halo, and it's definitely the most iconic of the Halo Combat Evolved game. As you can see, the scenery going from old to new. It's really a pretty stark difference there in most respects. It looks like they just changed the texturing on most things, so the rock formations and stuff are the same. It's just how they look is what's different. Now we're going from the Covenant carrier is trying to find us there, so we have to escape before they find us there. There's a couple Banshees on legendary mode. They come after you and you can't ignore them, but this is just normal mode, just to kind of show you the outline of the level, so they don't really pose that much of a threat. Now, in some ways, this is my favorite level. Not necessarily because of the difficulty. While it is very difficult, it's also very fun. And with the landscapes and the different enemy types, you get to use grenades now. My favorite gun in the game, the pistol. I think it's everybody's favorite gun in the game. You're able to use that pretty extensively. So, it's a good time all around with this stage. There's a couple things that I would like to point out. As we cross this canyon here, we find a couple drop ships laying siege to your survivors over there. So you need to take them out here pretty quick before they kill your Marines. The goal is to save as many Marines as possible. On these easier modes, it's pretty easy to do that. But the plasma pistol is really the way to go on that. It really breaks those elites' shields, and that's key for progressing in the game. We're going to talk to Sarge here and a couple of the other survivors.
Good to see you, sir. I thought we were the only ones who made it off the Pillar of Autumn.
It's a mess, sir. We're scattered all over this valley.
As you can see, it's pretty stark difference there.
Don't worry,
Video games have come a long way.
And
this is even 5 years ago, whenever they remade this. So, all right. I always think it's important to charge the ships as they're dropping soldiers. As you can see, I'm not that successful in this run. Any other mode, I would have died by now. Now there are some power-ups and ammunition over by the spaceship there. The landing pod. Sorry.
Look sharp. Covenant dropship on approach.
And I pretty much have memorized where these ships are dropping. There you go. On the harder modes especially, the thing to do with elites is to get a plasma grenade right on. Stick it to them, they can't survive. Now go around back to the back. Another ship is dropping off, guys. So far I don't think we've lost any Marines, which is good. Yeah, you can shoot at them before they even disengage. That's sort of why I like charging the ships ahead of time. Easier to stick grenades when they're standing still, and easier to shoot them while they're standing still. In the harder modes, it is a little bit of a risk because if you don't get them, if you don't stick them right away, you're in trouble. But it's always worth the reward. Each time I play this, I try to get save as many guys as I can, any Marines. He was trapped on me. There we go. Now after you kill the elites, or after you hit them with the shock blast, one shot with the pistol to the head doesn't do. Oh, backing off. There's another ship over there. I think this is the last push. This might be the last ship. Now, if you look at the sky and the scenery here, it's really pretty beautiful. I'm really impressed with the way that they, especially redid the environment. It's really cool.
Charlie, we read you. Is that you, Foehammer? Roger, Fire Team Charlie. Good to hear from you. Foehammer, we need transportation to the command shuttle. I'm on
Grab
my
some
way.
ammunition and health.
Look, more lifeboats. They're coming in fast.
Good to go.
If those lifeboats make it down, the Covenant are going to be right on top of them.
Foehammer,
Yeah, take a look at
we need
that.
you to disengage your Warthog. The Master Chief and I
Remastered
are going to see if we
version
can
is really
save some
pretty.
soldiers. Roger, Cortana. Okay, Charlie Team, Warthog deployed. Saddle up and give them hell. Roger, Foehammer. Stand by to evac survivors and transport them to safety.
Let's see if we can get one
That's
more guy.
affirmative. Echo 419, staying on
Since we
station.
saved so many
Foehammer
Marines, they
out.
should be able to.
The Master Chief and I need some
Give me a little
backup. Can you
something.
spare a few men?
There we go.
Step up on the double. Rest you get the drop.
All right.
Ready to roll!
Growing up, this is definitely the stage I played the most. It's definitely the most fun that I had in a stage. If you look at the graphics, and especially down here though, it's really hard to tell the old from the new, I think.
This cave is not a natural
In
formation.
these caverns, the
Someone
old
built
is flat,
it
but
must
these are
lead
kind of almost,
I've hacked into the Covenant battle network.
I don't know, like too much
Broadcast
detail to where it's a
tactical
little
data on
confusing.
unencrypted
So
channels.
at certain times I
You should
turn
show
off
them who they're
the
dealing with.
high fidelity
Master
and go
Chief,
with the old
I'm going
style
to use your
because it's a
suit's
little bit
transcom
easier
system to
for
monitor their
my
chatter.
maybe my memory, muscle memory or something. I don't know. But here's where you have to jump a little bit of a gap there. Get some pretty good speed going. Oh, I might not make it. Yep, there we go. Now we got to connect the bridge to get to the next gap, but gotta run over some guys first.
Found him! Firing!
Especially in the harder modes, you have to run over as many guys as you can. You can't just take them out one by one and take forever.
Come on! More fun, Sturzo! Have that for you! More over here! There it is!
More shots there. That should be pretty good. I think there's 2 or 3 guys up here, but you can just sticky grenade them. Oh, it looks like just one. See what the old looks like compared to the new. It's night and day. Pretty incredible. You gotta go find the warthog now. Should have parked closer to where I was getting off, but only a second or two. Alright, now, so coming up, we're gonna have 3 options, 3 different places we can go to find the next and save the next Marines. The one I'm gonna do last is the one I like to save to last because it's usually the hardest. The first 2 of them, the first one's in a rock
There's new traffic on the Covenant
canyon.
battle
Just a
lot
bunch of
more
rocks,
crew
and the
made it
Marines
off
are
the
hiding in the
Ottoman than I
rocks.
predicted.
And
The
that one's
captain really
definitely
gave them
the
hell.
easiest because you can just run over
We
the
can
guys
find
with your
Captain
warthog,
Keyes and the other survivors.
no matter
We
the
have a
level, no
chance
matter
to
how hard it
coordinate
is,
an
it's
effective
really
resistance.
easy to glitch through the ship and just run run the guys over very easily. So not a problem at all there. Nowadays, driving the warthog is kind of primitive, but you know, back in the day, it was the most fun you could have. And especially this, people forget, but at least as far as my experience goes, this is the first game that I remember that you had NPCs that were helping you. People that would shoot the enemies for you and help you out, and you can put them on the back of your vehicle, and you can have them shoot your guys for you. It was definitely revolutionary at the time.
Survivors
For
detected.
sure, it changed the way that we
Marines
played.
concealed in those rocks.
Yeah, it looks like the kind of clear out a couple guys here. The Marines are hiding in the rocks. Need to
Yeah, let's do it.
take them out real quick and
Over here.
wait for the dropships.
Roger that.
Let's find him.
I think we have to talk to them
Look,
first.
a Mark 5.
There they are. Sarge, what are you doing here again? How'd you get over here again? Oh, I took too much time. Shit.
Whoa.
As you can see now, you can just glitch through the ship really easily. Take out most of the guys without even minimal to no effort.
Where that came from?
Keep it up. Now in possession.
Over here.
More of them. Roger that. I see him.
A little bit early there. Definitely the most important thing.
Come on, keep it up. This thing alone. Whoa. Oh, yeah. There it is.
In a way, the game has to expect that you do something like that, but most of the time there's...
Here comes more.
I think it triggers the next dropship whenever you kill the last guy. And see, we're shooting through the doors. It's like the doors aren't even there.
Down.
Takes no time at all. Only takes one try most of the time to finish.
Whoa. You can't hide from me. Back here.
Got him with my tail end.
Right on.
Oh.
Want some more of this? Can't hide from me.
Echo 419 to Cortana. Come in.
We read you, Echo 419. We have survivors and need immediate dust-off.
Roger, Cortana. On my way. I've spotted additional lifeboats
Okay, I
in
think
your
that's
area.
it. So
One near
all the
cliff
dropships,
edge,
just gotta get the
and
Marines
another
and
near the head of the river.
good
Hard to
to
see
go.
from my altitude, but it looks like there are more survivors. Acknowledged. We're on our way.
Hopefully we can pick up one of them.
For it.
And we're going. Now sometimes if the gunner gets too bad on health, I kind of either kill him or kick him out and get a better guy in there. But he's pretty good right now. He's definitely good enough for what we have to do. This next one, it's definitely it's not the hardest, but it's challenging mostly because it's on a slope. Most of you might remember this one. Is this the right way? I think I just went to the same one. Ah, crap. This is the same one I was just at. Okay, let's try again. Here we go.
More of them.
There's some Marines hiding in the hills above the structure.
So it's on a slope. There's a lot of obstacles to hit. Not a huge fan of this one, but it's not really that difficult either. You just need to time it right with the Warthog. It's trickier than it looks, but then again, you get lucky a lot of the time, and you don't really have to spend a ton of time killing these guys. I think the Jackals are the most difficult part because they keep on taking out your shields.
Here comes more. How's that feel? Nice shot.
Right already. Shit.
Help!
The grenade took out my gunner.
More over here.
That was sloppy.
Firing. There's more where that came from.
Echo 419 to Cortana.
Just gotta go up and grab another one. There's Marines hiding up here, so
Affirmative, Foehammer. We're ready
easily
for
can grab
dust-off.
another.
Approach when ready. We're going to look for the last lifeboat, Echo 419.
yeah, shoot.
Good luck.
That one had a sniper rifle. I would have liked to put him in the passenger seat because they have unlimited ammo, but not a big deal. Okay. Now the final one. There's a big structure in the center, kind of like the first one we encountered. Although you have to go into the structure to find the Marines that are hiding in the center. So kill all the guys outside.
Good news is the Covenant is still alive. The bad news is the Covenant has captured the entire surviving command crew. Let's hurry and find the final lifeboat so we can link up with the rest of the survivors.
You know what? This is the wrong one too. Okay, now we're back on track.
Maybe they took cover in that
There we go.
structure.
Big structure in the
Check it out.
center. Kill the guys outside. The gotta go in the center and find the Marines and save them.
We should search the interior.
In this
of
run
the
through,
structure
since
before
I'm
we leave.
a little bit impatient this time, we're just killing a couple guys and then whatever happens, happens. Find the Marines.
Roger that.
Kill the guys down here. Good to go. The runs are pretty easy. The jackals are the thing that gives me this part. There's tons of them. A couple elites hanging around. Elites are always difficult, but they're not deal breakers for jackals. When they hit you with that beam, drops your shields, and a couple hits from anybody just takes you down. Needler's my least favorite weapon in the game, but I figured sometimes with the elites it's easy to take them out. Or stick your grenades over them. Now, a couple times I just dove off the side of this, and it automatically killed you. I don't know why. In this game, the fall damage can kill you. In the second game, there is no such thing as fall damage. So it's weird. Okay, I think that's about all. Oh, there's one more on my radar. Maybe I should have killed these guys before I went in. Okay, I think we're good now.
That's the last of them. Roger that. I'm on my way.
Alright, and that does it for the stage of Halo.
I found Captain Keyes.
Come back, we're going to
He's
see
being held on a
the
Covenant cruiser,
episode
the
Truth and Reconciliation.
A ship I disabled before we abandoned the Autumn.
Both
The
versions
Truth and
there.
Reconciliation
But
touched
Truth
down
and
on the desert
Reconciliation, we got
plateau
to
roughly
rescue
300 kilometers
Captain
upstream.
Keyes from his capture. So we'll see you guys then. This is Disco Ferrari sounding out.
There's our ride. Get aboard and let's get out of here.
Welcome aboard, Mr. Chief. Ready for dust off. We should move out, Lieutenant, and then we'll need your help on a rescue mission.